Hello children. Children, in our last class, we were discussing about computational thinking. There we have learned how the computer system takes any problem and solves it by the following components. Yes, it will first analyze the problem, then it will break the problem into smaller such problems, then through the patterns or the algorithms it will apply, and after applying it and then through abstraction it will solve the problem. So this chapter has made us learn also in life that we also need to understand that for every problem we have a solution. Yes, if there is no solution, that means there is no such problem also. Correct? I told you in the last class also. Because nowadays so many people are going through stress. Even small children, they take stress of so many things, little things you take stress. So remember children, life is to enjoy, to live happily, and don't panic if you have a problem. Be like computer system. I told you before also that we have made computer system. We have made it understand that if a problem comes, you better analyze first and see whether it is genuinely a problem or simply you're thinking it is a problem. The problem may be wrong also. Is it clear? So a lot of things we have discussed. Now let us drop the philosophical topic and come to the most interesting part today, that is your MS PowerPoint. I know you enjoy the most doing practicals of this chapter. Correct? So before we begin MS PowerPoint, even though you have been doing it from your primary classes, let me still discuss few things with you. The first thing is that what is MS PowerPoint? It is called as MS PowerPoint because this is made by the company Microsoft, which Mr. Bill Gates holds. Now, this is not all. Apart from MS PowerPoint, you will see some numbers 2007, 2010, 2013. These are the versions, the revised versions. In our book, we have MS PowerPoint 2007. But because I do not have that in my laptop, so I will be explaining you 2013. There is no big change in the versions, you can say. Slight changes, or simply sometimes they just revise it and they clean the look and feel, they make it more attractive or more user friendly. Now the first thing is how to access MS PowerPoint. You have to click on start button, then you have to locate MS Office option from, or if you have all program, here we have directly in our laptops, so you will click on MS Office. One more thing, why MS Office? What is the meaning of MS Office? What is MS Office? Children, MS Office is a package containing many different types of application software. Secondly, it is called as MS Office because maybe that time you ask your parents also. I remember when I was in college, even to check the mails, we used to go to cyber cafes to text anything online. We want to get any information. There was only one source, that was the cyber cafe. They have earned good amount from people. And before that, that was, I am talking about my time. And before that, when my parents, I'm talking about my parents time, when they were young, and at that time computers were not available for common people. It was mostly seen in offices, and I think that's why Bill Gates has given this as MS Office, because the intention of making MS Office was to help the office people. In office, sometimes they want to generate a notice, they will use MS Word. Sometimes they want to take a meeting, so in that meeting they want to discuss about their product and whatever it is, so they will use PowerPoint. Or they want to check the laws or any other things, they will use MS Excel. What do you do if you want to draw anything? You go to MS Office, MS Word part of it? No, you will click on MS Paint. So MS Office is a package, a suite of many application softwares for different purpose. PowerPoint is used to create presentation. Word is word is used to create your documents. Is it clear? So for different purpose we use different types of application software. So from my office, see, it's a suite of sorry it's a suite of so many application softwares, and from there you select your choice. Application software, I want MS PowerPoint, so I will click on MS PowerPoint. Is it clear? Now let us start with MS PowerPoint. We are going to do your, let me close this one video I have already taken, but by mistake there was some change of setting, and whatever I said, it was mute, so audio file was not there, so I have to again make it with you. Let it be. Now once you click on PowerPoint, you will see many templates like this. You can click on any of your choice. You want the routine basic where you want to design on your own. You don't want these type of templates. You can select blank presentation. What is the use of these type of templates? These are like you are making a presentation and you want all your slides to look same. In that case, you will use these type of designs. If I select this, what will happen? Click on create, and then further you have choice of colors. I want green only, so let it be. See, it will be like this. Now I told you, if you take another slide, the look and feel of that slide also will be same. The design will be basically same. I'll take blank. It is blank, but that design will be there. Have you understood? This is what is about select. This is I mean, you need to understand when to take which type of slide. Now I want blank, so I will click on PowerPoint and I will take blank slide. We are going to discuss chapter 5, that is more on PowerPoint 2007. In this chapter, we are going to learn how to insert a table and what all we can do with the table. That is, once we create a table, how can you format the table? Now children, before I start, let me again discuss one basic thing with you which I think most of you still don't know. See here carefully. When I click on new slide, can you see this triangular button? This is the button which explains you that more options are there. You click on this. See, so many types of slides are available. Any one slide you can select from here. If I select this slide, what is this? You can see here it means you have to type the text. That is why it is called as text placeholder. Remember, placeholder means it holds, like pencil box is a holder which holds your stationery. Same way these bars, these holders, I'll show you. I will move this. See, this is, and now select, and after selecting move it. This is my text placeholder. Text placeholder is purely used to type the text. If you want to add some pictures or some more work on that by adding graphs or audio video file, you click on this. See, apart from text placeholder, can you see your 6 icons, children, small icons? This is your content placeholder. What is this? This is your content holder. Is it clear? And what will happen? I have taken the bullet form. I'll show you again. What do you do with the content placeholder? See, this is. What is this? It is a small box with some lines, rows and columns drawn. What is this called as? Collection of rows and columns? It is called a table. So, directly from here, you can insert table. Let us not restrict ourselves to only table. Why to learn how to insert a table? Once you know how to insert any object, you can insert other objects like graphs, audio, video, pictures, clip arts. Is it clear? Then you want to add graph, you can add from here. You want to insert some shapes, you have this option. So from where we get these options? From content placeholder. This is one way to insert table to your slide. Let me show you. You click on this table option, insert table, you click. You will get a dialog box. It will ask you for the number of rows and columns you want to add to your table. Suppose I want 3 columns and I have to increase 4 rows. See, select it. Have you understood? See, this is one column, column 1, column 2, column 3. And like this, 1 row, 2 row, 3rd and 4th row. So here if I type name, there, to move to the next cell, you can press tab button, or with the help of arrow keys, or with the help of mouse, you can come to the next cell. Press tab. Now here I want to write down hobbies of the children, and here I want to write down their what it can be. Let it be class. Is it clear? Now name, let it be Sita. I want to write down first all the names, so I will write down Sita. So I am coming to the next cell below by the use of your down arrow key. Then Sita, then Geeta. But we should always type one row at a time. So Rita is fond of dancing. So I will write down dance. She is in class 6th A. Then Sita is fond of singing. So, and she is from class 6th B. Next, Geeta. Geeta is fond of drawing and painting, and she is also from class 6th B. So this is one way I have created a table. The first time when you create a table, I mean when you insert a table and add the values, this is called as creating a table. But after creating a table, children, I see that it is not looking very beautiful. I want to make it more beautiful by applying some more design to it. So what should I do? You have to select the table. I want to put the colors. See, you have all these colors from here. You can put any choice color. I'll put gray. Is it clear? Or you can put some other color like this. See, then you say, no ma'am, apart from this it is okay, you put a pink color, but I want to see the border line is not clear. So you can change the thickness, pen color of the border first if you want, and then change the thickness of the border, design of the border. See, this pointer got changed to pencil icon. This explains that now you are ready to apply the effects, but you have to drag it. So click, now drag, pull your mouse, and here release the mouse. Got it? It got changed. Let me see again. Color, it is not coming now. This is it clear? Yes, now it got changed. Is it clear? So this is how we have applied the border, fill color and pen color style, that is the border color, and even the cell color, background color we have changed. Now you again select, for every feature if you want to apply, you have to select the object first. Why I am saying object? Because I told you, don't restrict yourself only to create a table. Like this you can also add pictures and clip arts to your slide and make it more beautiful. So in that case you have to select the object first, and then you want to apply some effects, select the effects. See, you want shadow, I want shadow like this. See, got it? It's very light color, so it is not visible. Let me change it. It got selected. It is selected. Effects, shadow effects. See, got it? So this is the shadow effect. One more thing, children, one very interesting thing is that this was the first way we have learned to create a table. You know, we can create a table from insert tab. You click on insert tab, and the second group you have tables group. I think tables group, yes. And from there you select on more option. This is another way to create a table. Let me take one more slide and show you there. Let me take a blank slide. I told you that to insert a table, you can do it by taking the help of content placeholder. First thing. Second, you can click on insert tab, and from the table groups, you can select. See, these are what? Like this. This is one row. Sorry, one column. This is second column. And like this, I am selecting so many rows and columns. You select. See, it will appear here. After selecting, initially only from the table style, children, learn to first design the table. Like here, you design it like this. See, it has got changed. Whatever you want to do, initially once you select the table, you can apply the design here. Now take for example here also one more thing. Suppose I want to write down the name of the child, and the name, see, the space is less. You bring your mouse pointer here and drag it and make that column broader. The next will become narrow. Again, you can manage it as per your convenience. This is second way to add the table. Third way is again you click on table and from insert table. This will be same as the table which we have created using the content placeholder. Same way a dialog box will appear asking you to select a number of rows and columns. Got it? The third way is again you have to click on table option and from there you click on draw table. This I will show you taking a new slide. Again, this is very interesting. I said to click on insert option and from here you click on draw table option. See, the mouse pointer got changed to pencil pointer or pen pointer. That means it is ready for you to draw. So you will click and then drag and release the mouse. See, if I do it like this. Now I take first low here. If I select few things, see, first and last, if I select, I have taken some colors. So what will happen here? I have written name, and when you see the magic, when I press tab, it will come just below. Why? Because I have selected columns only. Okay, then I will write down name here, class, press tab. So it will go to the next one. Is it clear? You want the last column. Is it clear, children? So this is how you can design your table in many ways. Children, one thing before I wind up, I will ask you that the first time when you got your mobile in your hand, or your parents also, mobiles are your small smartphones only. Mobiles are what? Mini computers. So these mini computers, when you got it in your hand, did you went to any coaching classes to learn how to access mobile, how to operate on these application softwares? No. It is simply you know because you had an interest in using these devices. Children, please understand why I am giving you this simple silly example. That the device like mobile is same like computer. You have all the features. I think extra features you have than your laptops in your mobile. Here you can't do directly calling or manage. There you can do. It's so handy. But still you know each and every sorry option of the mobile. Rather, you are much smarter than your parents. I'm sure sometime your parent must have got stuck and they must have asked you, Beta, listen, help me, especially the mother. Yes, Beta, please come and help me. I don't know what has happened. See, I'm not able to understand. You will say, oh, Mama, leave it. I will help you. Yes or no? Am I correct? For some children, this must be a very common experience you must have gone through. So, why we become masters? By practicing, by enjoying. So, learn and work and access PowerPoint. We don't have to mug up any option. You have to take interest and you can directly, orally, if somebody asks you, you know the fact. How to create a table, how to apply the formatting effects to your table. One last thing I will tell you. See children, see carefully. Here file, home, insert these tabs. By default we have only 8 tabs. Let me show you. I will delete this table. Select and delete. Now see, count the tabs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 9 tabs we have. But if I add any object, see, 2 more tabs come after you add the object. Again, let me delete. See, you have basically tabs till view. But once you add any object to it, you will get 2 more options. Is it clear? So children, please take permission from your parents, and if you have any devices at home, even on mobile, I think now we have MS Office package we have. So please try to practice whenever you get time and whenever they allow not more than 15 to 20 minutes. And I will really enjoy to see if you create some style of slides for me. Send me on Google Classes. I am waiting for you, but remember, take permission from your parents. So here we have completed this chapter. We are not going to learn how to insert charts, but I have told you how to insert. You can do it directly from the content placeholder or from here you have option of chart. Now you are much more smarter than me. You will teach me one day, I know. God bless you, children.